Hello there. Ooh, I'm very late. So let's just get right into it. Okay. So we've got the document out. I've got Epic open. I'm gonna go ahead and open the project. Oh, and the music. Yes, the music. It's been a little bit since I last did one of these game dev streams. I'm gonna have to find the playlist. There it is. Okay. Awesome. Here we are. Excuse me. Okay. I think we're good. Hold on one sec. I forgot something. Move all of these over. Okay. There we go. So, let's continue the development of vessels. While I was gone for the month, and technically the time before and after, it's been like a week, and then I did take a break before I left for Mexico. I did a full overhaul of the document. Like it's got all of the different documents in one now. I don't know why I separated them all, but they're all here together now. Hopefully you cannot hear the lawnmower. Someone's mowing the lawn at 5:15 p.m. in the afternoon. Wow, that is loud. Anyways, yeah, everything's in this one document. I have done a lot of work in the story document, but I'm not sharing that for obvious reasons, because we don't want spoilers. We're gonna look at this one real quick, the technical document. So we've got our milestones here. You know, the different things that I've done over the course of, I think it's been almost a year now. I think so. Maybe I started this in December. I have to look back and see when the first game dev stream for this was. But I think it's been almost a year. Like 11 months at the very least. 10 months maybe. But we've got a lot of progress done. But I've also realized the game is definitely not ready for release later this year. So we're gonna ignore the 4th milestone entirely, because this does not even, you know, begin to scratch the surface of how much is still missing. I created a full checklist of everything. So we've got player locomotion, which I don't think any of this is even done, because I haven't determined like what is the final movement speed for the player. Footstep sounds haven't been added in. I need to figure out how to do that. And then I wanted to add like a minor camera sway, just ever so subtle. Nothing like too crazy, because that's probably something that people will complain about. But none of the player like motion and movements and camera stuff, all of that, it hasn't been even touched yet, essentially. Interaction stuff is done, so interacting with objects, changing the controls and the interaction state and all that, that's all done. Items, all of that is done. Inventory, all of it is done except for the icons need to represent what the item looks like. Containers, I need to review and make sure all of this is working, but I don't think these two are working yet. Hidden containers, I don't think I even started that one yet, so I gotta set that up. Spawners, I think these might be good, but I think I need to actually set them to do this thing, because I think at the moment they work. I think this one is done. This one I think is also done, and this one I think I need to set. I think it's working, I just need to set it up. Like, make sure it's actually doing the thing. Oh, spawn from a specific list of items. Yeah. Puzzles, everything's done. I think I need a sound to play. I don't remember. I'll have to check. Anomalies. This is for like electrical anomalies. I need to shut off electronics. Oh, no, this is done. I think I'm thinking of the other one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sanity, I think it's mostly set up. We just don't have the hallucinations in yet. We gotta get that going, but I need assets for that. Doors, most of the key functionality is there. I think I need to set it up so that it can be opened by puzzle. Or maybe, or at least unlocked. At the very least unlocked. And then there's gonna be another way to lock it through supernatural means. This is for difficulty purposes, so like some houses will not be accessible in this first iteration of the game because we're telling the story strictly in this set of houses, and then the other set of houses will get their own story in the next difficulty, and then hopefully by the end, the third difficulty setting, everything is fully available essentially. Lights, yeah, we just need to make sure that works with the fuse switches. This will be a headache for later. Oh, I can confirm this is not done. No. I still need to write the vessels story threads. Hello, Elijah, welcome. Tutorial not written yet. The level I do know. I know what assets I'm gonna use for that. I need to set up vessels so that they cause damage. That's something I haven't done yet. Yeah, I'm noticing that there's just a lot that's missing. I want a sort of journal. Basically, your journal is going to be... Hi, Daniel. Your, essentially your menus. So you're going to sit through your inventory, the page where you look at like how much money you owe and how you how much money you've earned and all that, your objectives, your lore entries and stuff like that. That's a thing that I've got to set up as well. Your main menu and all that, the level selection. There's a lot missing. There is a lot missing. And you know what's fun? I think I might have made this worse by converting this to 5.6. This is a new version of Unreal. And I think things are working worse than they were before. Which tends to happen, you know, when you upgrade to a new version of an engine. Jazz, it's just the song that's currently playing. In fact, it's kind of loud. It's from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, apparently. Let me see if I could set it up how it was before. There was a visual bug that was very unpleasant to look at. I don't know if you guys will see it, but like... You see how like when I move, there's like a clear like circle or sphere of like what looks like fog or mist following my reticle? That's from the flashlight interacting with the fog. And I don't know why it's doing that. I know how to change the setting. I actually made it better. It was worse before. Here, so I learned it's under, oops. This out of the way. I learned it's under volumetric fog. So I think this was 5, and this was 0.45, and this is what it looked like. You see like the line, the trail? Yeah, that is not good. And it basically makes the flashlight completely useless. Where's the house? Am I going backwards? See, I can't even tell where I'm going. So this has to get fixed, obviously. So, also, I'm noticing I've only been in this version of Unreal Engine 5 for like a few hours, and I'm already noticing dumb, buggy quirks that I hope get fixed soon. Like whenever I scroll down here on this panel and then I play the game and then I exit, it resets it. I think it used to just save the spot it was in. So this needs to change. Can I just do this? What does this look like? Oh, that's much worse. See, it reset the position. If I make it negative, what is that gonna do? It just keeps making it wider and wider. Okay. So this has to be as high as possible, which isn't that high. So this is a scales the height fog particle extinction amount used by volumetric fog, and then this determines how much light scatters through the fog, I believe. I'm actually curious. Gotta find the player character. This is now too quiet. Do you know the lead singer for Sleep Token is known as Vessel? No, I did not. Interesting. So I was wondering, is this an issue with the flashlight? Because there's this like outer cone and inner cone thing. If I make that like the same, Jesus, 80 is a bit too much. Does that get rid of the inner sphere of that? Okay, it's more distributed, but still, this is... What was this at before? 25 to 35. Let's leave it as is. Maybe it's something else. Indirect lighting intensity. Scales the indirect lighting contribution from this light. Well, we're just going to go from one setting to another to see if it makes a difference. Because I can't have the flashlight be useless. I don't think that made a difference. Intensity of the volumetric scattering from this light. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. So let's go 0.5. See if we can find a balance here. Okay. Yep. 0.1. I think it's a combination of the two, of the actual fog settings and the flashlight settings. Yeah, we just gotta get this to like not do that. Can this... If I lower that... It's the same. It's like the fog in front of the flashlight is blocking the light from even getting through. So we're just going to prevent that entirely. Where are those? Okay. There. Hello, Kirk. Welcome. And Elijah, I think you're already here. Jess is here as well. Thank you for joining. We're having problems here with the game. Big problems. I just upgraded the game, and it looks worse. Maybe because the visual settings before were trash. I don't know. I've never set this sort of stuff up before. I think at this point, I'm gonna have to do multiple passes on the visual settings. Because if I linger too much on this, I'm not gonna be able to get everything else done. Right now, looking at this list, I think I'm looking at maybe spring for early access. Maybe late winter, but I don't know. We're ignoring that. So yeah, this is the full list, and I think maybe half of it is done. This, some of it I still need to like go through and make sure it works. So we can do that now. We're gonna ignore the lighting now. Let's go. Let's start with the actual level here. So I think house number 2 is good. This is the outside. Oh yeah, I think this looks great. Yeah, I think house 2 looks great. The only thing that is missing are the notes and vessels. Which is fine, because that's something I'll do later. Right now I'm just worried about, like, is it actually set dressed and everything? It's got all the decorations, furniture, junk. Release date when? Hinterland. I'll give you a Hinterland release date. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this one's good too. Because this family, house number 1, is much poorer than the other one, house number 2. So poor that they're using cardboard as a rug. See? So yeah, I think this is good. And then again, notes, keys, key items, any tools or equipment or whatever, and vessels. That stuff I'm gonna add in later. But I've already got a story plan written, so I know where each note goes, what's written on that note, where the keys go, where the equipment goes, where all the vessels go, and I've got, I think, like half of the vessel storylines written, something like that. The garage, I actually need one of these to be open. Padlock. Oh, it's grouped up. I see. Unlock or ungroup. There's still another group here. Ungroup. I guess I should replace this with a door, right? Just have it unlocked. It's easier if I do this. Go to the actual door, put it down, delete it, then click on this, right click it, replace with door, and then we find the actual door type that it is. It's not that one, is it? No. There it is. And then we rotate it into place. Voila. The door has been replaced. The static door has been replaced with a movable one. Is this set up correctly? I think it is. I think it is. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Ungroup these. Oops. Technically only need one, but like I might as well remove it now. Or replace them now. Ungroup. We don't need these. Shoot. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I should definitely like put all these into their own folders at some point. But I'll do that later. So in the garage I will decorate it essentially with some garage decorations and furniture and tools and stuff like that. What happened? Oh no. What did you do? Who did it? Oh, Elijah? Yeah, too many all caps. In fact, let me fix that. That is something that is really annoying. Excessive caps. Like, I understand if you want to do one comment with like a bunch of caps, that's fine, but Nightbot doesn't know when people are really spamming. It's just trying to follow its rules. Okay, it went from 30 to 50. Did you even hit the limit though? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna go cross-eyed. Let's just assume you went over. I don't know. There, I changed it to 50, but I don't think you actually hit 30. I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. Nightbot's being a bitch. Is that how Skeletor laughs? I don't even know. Oh yeah, if you went to the media channel last night on my Discord, I shared a hilarious video, and then the channel that made that one has a bunch of them. Basically, it's like they took like animations from He-Man, and they put it into like their own video, and then they voiced over the animations. And the voice actors are actually really fucking good too. I don't think they're AI either. I think those are actual people too that are voicing them. All the different characters from He-Man, but Skeletor is like the main character for the channel. And Skeletor is just bitching about random things. Like the one that I shared was about the Xbox Game Pass price increase. Oh my god, those are the ones where they made fun of like the game companies, the big ones. Those are hilarious. And then there's also a bunch about Destiny 2, because Destiny 2 is a great way to make money right now, but I'm not doing it right now. Also, the way I was doing it probably wouldn't make me as much money as the way other people are doing it, by talking about the bullshit that's happening with the company and the game. Anyways, okay, so yeah, house 1 is done, house 2 is done. I haven't really decorated like the outside too much, but I'll figure that out. This will need a replacement. Why is that over there? Okay. There we go. Let's make sure this is closed. Well, it's a little skew, but that's fine. Not a huge deal. I guess I should give this house an outhouse, right? They should all have their own outhouse. I was trying to figure out how could I solve the issue of no bath. You know, the old the fuck? A similar issue to what Desolation Point has, but from the Long Dark, but this is you know, how the hell do people take a bath here? I actually changed my mind. I want this here. Actually, it would be better if it was here. But I don't think I can put that there. Okay, and then normally these are next to the box.